After the failure of innocence, Adam went out of Eden. But in innocence, he called him into Eden in innocence. When he fell, he took him outside Eden in conscience. After conscience, God called Noah out in human government, which is a kind of rapture for that dispensation. And after human God called Abraham out of all of Chaldeans. He called him out in 12, 1, 2, 3, and 7 and 8 of Genesis, and established promises with Abraham. After Abraham, God called out Moses. When God called out Moses, when Moses went to Egypt and called out the Jews out of bondage, that was a rapture. After Jesus, when Jesus came, he called the church out of the law and the prophets. Now, what is the rapture? Is that a man shall receive a lion's ministry and call a kingdom people out of the church. It's a call out. It doesn't have anything to do with literal heaven. It has everything to do with heaven of revelation. I said, as the Bible said, 2 women shall be grinding something, and one of them will come to Locust by 12, and then one will be selling tomato in the market. What is? That's a call out. 2 people are living in the same house. One came to Locust and one went to the bank to count money. Is there anything strange about it? Now, the cloud, what I'm teaching is called the cloud. As we are here now, we are caught up in the cloud. Now, what is worrying them is because they say, in a twinkling of an eye. Twinkling of an eye in 1 Thessalonians is a capping of a process. It's a capping of a process. Something that was started secretly like a thief in the night, and then later was capped. Now we are here like a thief, so we are not capped. But the trumpet is sounding, but we are not taking yet. But and he has already stolen us like a thief in the night. The trumpet is blowing. It's not a physical trumpet. It must involve a redeemer. If it involves a Moses, if it involves a Jesus, it must involve another man for a people, a call out. The lion will start a messianic ministry to establish the messianism of the sovereign king. The lamb began a ministry of a sovereign servant, The lion will come in rapture to start a ministry of a sovereign king, which is the last messianism. So if the first messianism was a man's messianism, why would the be a spirit messianism? The messianism is one. And Jesus is accomplishing 2 of them. He accomplished one as lamb. He will accomplish another one as lion, but then he will borrow body because he has already lost his body. It's not ambiguous. It has not appeared what we shall be, but we are sure that when he comes, we shall be like him. So the turning of the word of God into our heart is what we call genuine conversion. Let me ask you to listen. If you don't pay attention to genuine conversion, abstinence will fail you. Satan will never do anything to respect somebody who is into abstinence, because he's already a God. How can somebody who is under abstinence fight the battle of a converted cherub, who converted from a cherub to a God? So he became monumental. Brightness can give him a place in heaven. Brightness can make him join sons of God in Job 1:6. Brightness established kingdom of hell. And then you want to say, because he just stopped taking alcohol. Are you sure you stopped? You think sure? And how can you stop by your power? The only thing that can help you to stop weakness is the word of God. So if you leave it, you can't change. And why some people are not making impact? Because that change is very slow, but very, very profitable. I say it's very slow. So that is rapture. The trumpet is already sounded. The Lord in heaven will come with a shout. And the voice of archangel, the voice is shouting. But hear me. Can you listen? Jesus said, all who are taught by my Father, they come to me. So we are in a time that it's not really evangelism, so to say, that we do much. Evangelism is very important, but what we do much is God introducing himself to people. Jesus said, all that are given to me by my Father, they will know me. Then he said, the sheep in John 10 know the voice of the shepherd. You don't teach sheep voice of shepherd. He knows. I say he knows that come that man, that what that man is saying, I know it. God, I know this thing. It is not the shepherd saying, I am your shepherd. The sheep knows. If the sheep doesn't know, then they cannot belong to the shepherd. The Bible talks about the shepherd fold. You cannot come into that fold without knowing. Peter said to Jesus, he said, I know you are the Messiah, the Son of the living God. That's knowing. Excuse me. It wasn't Jesus teaching Peter. And then Jesus turned to Peter. He said, not man told you, but my Father who is in heaven. So we are in a time when the Father in heaven is revealing people his will. They will know. Because if they don't know, they will still be wanderers. Nobody can stop wandering without knowing. Nobody can stop wandering without knowing. What I am teaching cannot make someone to stop wandering. What will make someone to stop wandering is what God tells you. On Sunday and yesterday, some people were telling me something. Somebody was telling me on Sunday, he said, Daddy, your angel came to me like living word and said, this is not the shepherd way. Why are you doing this? When she was telling me, I was so happy that somebody people can get to that. Somebody else through was telling me yesterday too about, I had it. Deep things. Then I know that my angel met these people. He said, I can't listen to those who want to die. Let me say this before I go on. If your life must be great, it must come under check. It will come under check from inside you. Then you know you are blessed. Your conscience will become very sharp and say, come, that is not the way. That is. You say, can you stop this? It's like something is talking from you. It's more powerful than the teacher's voice. And that conscience touching gives you peace. Gives you a sense of belonging. Said to you, you are a daughter of Zion. This is your destiny.